It's Week 11 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Oilers and the Sentinels, next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth. And Brock, one side with a clear advantage coming into this one, coming off the bye week, while their opposition, well, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. Just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye who had more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, well, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs. You're going to see a lot of teams in that spot try some big plays early to grab that momentum right from the jump.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from Paris. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they had that one contained right at the line. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. On comes the Sentinels punter. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A counter give to Gibson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Looking to throw Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped that time by Marcus May. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. This is ahead for about 5. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7. Play action, Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Oilers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Sentinels and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. First down, here's Dak. That's going to be caught by Cooks. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Throwing deep for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over, over.
And he gets to the end zone, touchdown! The Sentinels reach pay dirt for the first time this game. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Sentinels tie this game 7-7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Sentinels get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Here comes their offense out again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now. There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long, Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Prescott. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Sentinels parlay the Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Oilers are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped that time by Marcus May. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Brought in by Ayuk. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. And we have to pause here for an injured player. Ooh, it's Brandon Ayuk, who looks to be in some pain as they tend to him. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Straight ahead with Williams. And they take him down right along the 30. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes. This throw is cut. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down. Williams. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Oilers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers tie things up at 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Their offense running back out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Catch made by Cooks. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This one finds Boyd. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Dak throwing again. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The rookie from Michigan there that time. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another throw for Prescott. The back's got it. And in for the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Sentinels break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Oilers back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the motion man here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Point after converted from Cardi. And the Sentinels double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing is Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw Mahomes. Get some space around midfield. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Oilers pushing for a score before the break. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pistol now for Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing again, Mahomes. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead. The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Sentinels and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. 1st down, here's Dak. Setting up the screen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun is Prescott. Brought in by Hooper. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the... And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, Prescott. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again is Dak. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the puck. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Slot man motioned over. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Brought in by Juju. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That brings us to the midway points with the Sentinels holding the advantage at the break here in Paris. Now it's back across the Atlantic to our studios in sunny Orlando, Florida. Let's hear from Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio, where you see the final score there. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it.
Shot, he scores! And
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Oilers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyron Williams the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Oilers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. The Sentinels and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing on first is Prescott. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Motioning the tight end now. On second down, Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Prescott now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Oilers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense making its way back out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Boyd hauls it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up first down. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action, Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This one finds Boyd. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Dak off the play fake. Getting out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Sentinels now lead by 10. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Able to hit Ryman, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. That one complete to Hopkins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A run with Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's to do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down. They'll run. This is Williams. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. They send a man in motion. 3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams and Tyler Boyd set to go to work again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. First down, here's Dak. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. Brought in by Hooper. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down for a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. They get to him and bring him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Got a man, Palmer has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down. From the gun is Prescott. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down. Prescott will look to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, it's Gibson. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down, Oilers.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 2nd and 3 now. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
They have this try now to put them in front late. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Sentinels 41.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
30-yard line.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. One final shot here. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Oilers as we say au revoir from Paris.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, it's a name everyone will recognize, Marvin Harrison Jr. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Sam Rocks and the Dreadnoughts. And it's
EA
right
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This one finds Wilson downfield. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dreadnoughts go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 8 catches, 56 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Murray. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Shamrocks, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Shamrocks offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's good for a. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Wanted a little extra space. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now it's Herbert. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. But you look at this defense. They interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Again, it's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Out to the right here to Wilson. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by Sennett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, that's the tight end Sennett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete, right around the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, it's McLaughlin pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dreadnoughts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense so far on third down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. To throw is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards. That's another Dublin first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun now for Murray. Short pass caught by Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Dublin first down.
Now Murray again. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dreadnoughts offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Herbert. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 6 now. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. I'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. Folks' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Open man, it's Palmer. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. from 13 yards out. And the Shamrocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Herbert now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A carry for McLaughlin. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Short pass caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw is Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dreadnoughts offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A gain of 4 yards.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They run the counter. McLaughlin, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down and 10. Herbert now to throw. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Second and 11 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin, and he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for our visitors, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dublin, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a useless waste of time. I don't care what's on your mind. The truth was never for us to find. We could lock horns all day. Really, who cares what we say? We will be lost before we fade.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Joshua Dobbs. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Mounties and the Elks coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their...
Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway in Salt Lake City. Good looking return here, and he's got room. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. They're brought out by someone who got his first taste of starting last season. Now in his 8th year, Joshua Dobbs.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Escapes out to the left. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Dobbs now. Hauled in by Dobbins. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Elks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go again with Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Pass is caught by Addison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun is Purdy. Bails out of the... And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Elks pick it off, and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Elks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Mounties and Joshua Dobbs headed back on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On target to Dobbins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And they'll have 1st down. Here's Dobbs. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. That pass complete to Osborne.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's loaded another one up. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup.
Play action now with Purdy.
At the 15-yard line.
And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Mounties are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was in the vision room when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Their offense running back out now. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down.
First down,
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing off the play fake here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. On target to Musgrave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Josie Jewell making that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Dobbs. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Dobbs. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's out of bounds, not the return that he had drawn up, no way, and actually loses yards. The Elks and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. They'll start the drive with Warren. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They have 2nd and pretty long here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that gives them the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action on first. He's on the move. He's running with it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Mounties start to fight back with their first points of this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Mounties tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. It's caught, Warren. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On second down, Warren. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it's going to be second down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll run with Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Purdy looking to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 45-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Throw left is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Mounties are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Mounties start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10 from the 41. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And with a nice skate, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. So now here's 3rd and 5. Dobbs. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. We're to the 2-minute warning from Salt Lake City. The Mounties looking for a score just before the break. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. That'll be cocked. It's Jamal Williams. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Felix and Udike Uzama making the tackle that time. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now it's Dobbs. This one finds Osborne. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We've got whistles after the play as we have somebody shaken up, and that's Luke Musgrave in need of some attention out there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They bring a tight end in motion right. They'll throw it again. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Williams has the touchdown. The Mounties get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Mounties break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Dearness Johnson to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Purdy. This finds Smith. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Flush down now to his left. Now here he goes. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got Smith. And he'll go down here at the 16. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio, where you see the final score there. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Rager with the return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Elks headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Warren quick on the draw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Warren once more. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Harrison Smith in on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. To throw again, it's Purdy. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Purdy setting up that play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
The kick by Folk is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Johnson with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Mounties returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They give to Dobbins to start the third. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. A handoff for Williams, running left. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Dobbins gets it off the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
They'll take an option to the right on first down. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Man in motion here. They go play action on first. This is complete to Schultz. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Mounties push their lead further to start the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Mounties grow their lead to 8. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Johnson now on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Elks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Play action now with Purdy. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Purdy looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Purdy throwing here. Taken in by Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Godwin sent in motion right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play, and they're going to have a first down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 48. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play in the fourth. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. One of the tight ends motioning right. Looking to throw, Dobbs. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down,
Godwin sent in motion right. First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Second and 3 now. Throwing is Dobbs. Gets this to Sanders.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh no, the ball is loose! Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, got him the ball back.
Up and good from Joseph. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Rager with the return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Purdy on first down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Second and 3 now. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Purdy throwing here on first. Has his man. It's Addison. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. They go play action here. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. Warren running between the tackles. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1st down throw by Purdy. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
The game is set. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. On the move, headed. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Elks now within 1 score in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense getting set to go. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Doms. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. On target to Dobbins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. From the gun is Purdy. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Salt Lake. Elks trailing by 5. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're set up at the 35 now. He'll look to throw it. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This finds Smith, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And that is a touchdown. The Elks jump in front late. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. He's on the move. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Godwin sent in motion right. Back to throw. And that pass complete to Osborne. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Here he is to throw. Finds Sanders. And he's tackled for no gain. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing is Dobbs. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking to throw, Dobbs. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Looking to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. The kick is off the mark, no good. And that should be their last gasp in this game.
Hey, look, it's tough to be a kicker in the NFL, Kate. We know that. You thrive on the pressure and can rise to meet it so many times. But you'll have your moments like this. You're not going to be perfect, where you're called upon with the game on the line, and you just can't deliver.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Elks are winners as we say so long from Salt Lake City.